this theory. No supporting documentation, no real research, nothing like that. But Jay-Z be sabotaging Beyonce's entrepreneurial endeavors. Now hear me out. The reason why I think this is because Jay-Z, the man who said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, has multiple successful businesses, right? How is it that someone with the superstardom of Beyonce, she's literally like the most famous person in the whole wide world, like the second coming of Michael Jackson. How is it that up until this very moment, which no shade to Sacred, because I really do hope that it does work out, but y'all fans are fake too, and I'll get to that in a minute. But how is it that she has been unable up until this point to create a successful business? I think it's because Jay-Z wants to keep her touring. And that goes back into handler, grooming, I ain't finna get off into all of that. But I feel like there is no way this is the man you lay next to every single. Why would he, like, what do y'all be pillow talking about? Because why would he give you the okay or the go ahead to House of Darion flop? Whatever that perfume was called, flop. Like, flop after flop, the Adidas collab flop. Like, how is the businessman, this is your partner. Why is he not partnering with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he? And the reason why y'all stands is fake is because y'all only support y'all queen when she first dropped whatever it is she doing. Outside of that, it be crickets, fake as fuck. Then I found out that Jay-Z is, he was the first investor in Savage Fenty. It's just a lot, y'all. I just really think it's something to. He don't want that woman to retire. Like, I don't care what y'all say. He's playing a hand in that. And I'm on to you.
Beyonce's hair care line launched in February of this year, and this month she had around 43,000 organic visitors, which basically means people off their own back going to the website. For context, Pattern Beauty, Tracee Ellis Ross's hair care line, this month had over 600,000 organic visitors. And of course, you could say this is not a fair comparison because Tracee's line has been going for longer. The thing is, generally with celebrity brands, they start off really strong and high and then slowly decline. So I'm willing to bet that Tracee started off higher and then sort of declined to this level, which is a great level. And we're now just a few months out of launch. We would expect a little bit more buzz and traffic than that. Beyonce is such a huge star and has legions of fans. I'm one of them. I'm a huge Beyonce fan, big fan of her art. So what do we think is happening here? Is it because Beyonce herself has only really appeared in one video to promote this line? Whereas Tracee is always promoting this line. She has done countless videos promoting Pattern. Beauty editor Keeks Reid said that Tracee's passion for curls and coils was very evident to her when she spoke. Is it because Beyonce doesn't really address the audience like that? Is it also because Tracee Ellis Ross works with an incubator, Each House Group, aka a brand builder, which helps her with the back end? Is it also that when looking at this line, we're not really seeing anything that other natural hair care lines haven't done? But then again, I'm not seeing anything unique with Pattern Beauty either. I love Beyonce, so this is not shade, don't come for me. I'm just genuinely interested from a business perspective and a B2C marketing perspective. What do you think is happening here?
I feel like there's a difference between the watchers on YouTube and the listeners when it comes to music. What these people fail to realize. Also, when you focus on a specific content on social media, the people really do not want you diverting. It's highly rare that you'd find growth, except in the particular path you've chosen. If it's that, it's that. It has less to do with Jay-Z, more to do with Beyonce's image altogether. What we can learn from Beyonce is that she has built her brand to be about music. She wants to maintain her privacy of her life and then be a businesswoman. And I guess being Jay-Z, the businessman, he's finding it hard to navigate the two. Being private, so private, while your fans really want to know about you, like Rihanna. Rihanna is an open book. She has made herself so open to the public. She's engaging with the public. That is something that you would not find from Beyonce. It's not because Jay-Z is sabotaging her. It's not that. I mean, my God. Beyonce is not the silly damsel in distress girl that you guys make her to be. She's not. She's a businesswoman herself. And she has control in her marriage, in her life, just as I would believe as well that she would manage her own husband as well. And I believe that her husband would be okay with being the bad guy, if it's to protect her, So Beyonce is more about the image. She protects the image. And at this point, I don't think that even Jay-Z cares that much about the image, but Beyonce does. It has been her brand. It has been her brand. And it's hard to transition that into money. Just like you as a YouTuber, you start off talking about shoes. The people that follow you want to hear about shoes. They don't care about you doing skincare products and what. They don't want to see that. So your views are going to decline, okay? They don't really care. And they want to see what they subscribe to seeing from you. If my channel start changing into something else that talks about hair care, the people on my channel do not necessarily care about that. They have people that follow them for that. I'm just a reactor. I'm reacting to videos. I take my content from other content and make my content on based on that and share my opinion based on that specific content. So if I change that, I might as well start a new account. So if you build a new audience, I'm not gonna buy. I listen to music. I'm not gonna buy Sacred. I'm not interested. I have my own products that I use for hair. I'm not gonna buy Beyonce's Sacred hair. I will listen to her as an artist. I don't care about anything else that she produces. Do you understand? It has nothing to do with Jay-Z. It has everything to do with people's set minds. We put things into categories. In my life, especially if I say this is an artist for music, then there's an artist for music. Okay? So he's not a magician. Try being a business person and try to navigate being so private that your wife does not want to open up. I mean, people even forced Beyonce to come and make a tutorial because she didn't do any. Her mother did that on her behalf. She had to get in the studio and interact with her fans because they really wanted to see her use it. They wanted to see her interact with her brand because she's not doing that. Beyonce, oftentimes, she's aloof when it comes to that. She thinks that her music would sell the same way as her other brands do. Okay? She fails to realize that the people who listen to her would not necessarily transcend unless they are super hardcore fans of you, unless that. So Rihanna is a rare kind of person that managed to be open and build her brand of her personality, and people buy usually Rihanna's personality, and it has transitioned into her brands as well. And you see how she markets her products. This is why she became successful in anything that she does. Does it mean that all her brands were successful? No, I mean, it started off, the Fenty shoes, they started off good and then they flopped. I mean, the one that have been consistent right now, it's this one, the makeup one. It has stayed consistently longer than the shoes one, So I don't think the hair is going to do as good, but we'll see. It will be something that's going to be faded away in a couple of years, So I feel like when I was thinking of Rihanna hair, I wasn't thinking of a shampoo. I was thinking that maybe wigs or something, because that is something I can see from her, but not shampoo. Because she has a lot of hairstyles that we can take from. So I don't believe that Jay-Z is sabotaging his wife. If he sabotaged her, he's sabotaging himself, and that's something that we really need to understand, that it's different. You need to be in the mind of business to understand how business works. Okay, you don't think that he wants to keep the woman touring. That woman is a billionaire. Even if that woman decided that she's not gonna tour, she doesn't want Beyonce, Jay-Z anymore, she's still gonna be a fucking billionaire. There's something you guys need to understand. She's not a victim. She's been this far because she's a businesswoman and she's making ruthless decisions. She's not a silly, naive girl who's just doesn't being controlled by Jay-Z's finger. And I think Jay-Z as well allowed these rumors to be because he doesn't care being seen as the bad guy. He's okay with taking the fall. He cares more. Beyonce cares, not Jay-Z. Beyonce cares more about the image of her family. She's in charge of that. She wants to maintain that power. It's a power dynamic relationship, and that's something we need to understand, that she stapled herself as a powerful woman in her own right, and she has forced herself to being a force to be reckoned with. She's not a naive girl. Please don't do that.